That sun's probably right in your guys' face. I'll start the intro when we get on the road. Hold on. What is up, subs? Reese back with another early fishing video for Alexander Reese Fishing. Let me check what time it is. It's 7:01 in the morning. Look at that. Yeah, so we're up pretty early. Like I said in the last video, which was just a quick update, I'm in Norman, Oklahoma, and I know some golf ponds. Well, I haven't told you guys yet, but I know some good ponds that I'm going to be going and fishing this morning. We're going to be throwing a bunch of new baits. I got about a 20-minute drive. I'm really stoked. Like I said last time, I haven't uploaded much this week, and I apologize about that. So today we should be able to make up for it, and we're going to be getting a topwater bite. We're going to be getting a bunch of things going, throwing a bunch of unique and weird baits. I picked up a bunch of new stuff last night at the academy up here. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys will enjoy. I'm pretty sure you will. I'm pretty excited. I usually don't really get this early of a start. I mean, 7:01 even isn't that early. I would have liked to got out earlier. Just too tired. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 last night. But we're going to be fishing some pretty good ponds today. I'm excited. Got you guys coming along with me. Should be a great day. Without further ado, let's get today started. We're going to try to crush them. I'll see you guys in a sec. We are at the spot. Just a quick little morning drive. It was really nice. Norman's actually just a little college town. It's a real cute little place. It's really kind of calm, I guess. This morning, I don't know, I feel like Tulsa would be really bumping right now. But it's about 7:20. We're gonna unload the rods. We're gonna get everything set up, and I'll see you guys down at the pond. We'll go over what we're throwing. We're gonna get after it. Made it to the pond, as you guys can tell, and it is a beautiful morning for topwater. I couldn't have asked for a better morning to come out here. There's like hardly any wind. It's warm. It's probably like getting up. It's probably 65 right now. It'll get up to the 70s, 75, 80 later. It's about 7:30 now. We'll probably be here till 9:30, maybe 10. So we got a lot of time to cover this pond. It's not very big, but it is loaded. Like, it is jacked full of fish. I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of the 2 topwaters we have tied on. The first one is just a KVD Sexy Frog. All it has is just a green back, and then a white and black belly with gray and yellow legs. And then the next topwater we have tied on my Daiwa Tatula is a topwater I am very excited about. It's called the Booyah Prank, and as you guys can see, it's a popper, but it has a lip of a square bow on it. So what that allows you to do with this bait is work it like a normal topwater, but if you want to crank it down, you can work it just a couple feet under the surface. It's in a bluegill color, so it just looks perfect. It just came out this year, and I am so excited to catch fish with this. But for now, we're gonna start chunking the frog around, try to get some blowups for you guys, so stay tuned. So we're starting off with a frog. I'm just gonna toss it over in this corner. It looks money. Today it looks too good. The water at this pond is substantially clear. And the cool thing about this golf pond is I've never in my entire life, all the times I fished here growing up as a kid, I've never been kicked off here. I don't know if it's just because it's Norman or what it is. Oh, missed one. Well, we missed our first blow up. All right, so we're just making a quick little move, just right here, a little bit further up to where this pond kind of starts to form into like a bottleneck. There's a bass just spooked off right in front of me. Oh, missed another one. Well, we just missed our second blow up, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're just not really getting it all the way. We're definitely gonna hook up with a topwater fish, because frog fishing is definitely my top favorite ways to catch fish. Got him right time. Just a little guy. God, this water's gorgeous. Come here, buddy. That's a solid fish. Look at that, guys. Look at how that bass ate that frog. Let me zoom out. Yeah, he got the whole thing. He got it all the way. Nice solid bass to start the morning off. Thanks, Mr. Fish. Get that frog out of his mouth. I really let him get it that time. And like, I cranked him. We're gonna try to get a 5 fish limit, guys. We're gonna try to get a good weight, a good sack going. 1.30. So I'll put that on the screen. That's just the first fish. Not a bad guy to start off the morning with. Get a good release on this beautiful little fella. Oh, there he goes. Stoked. That was nice. It's the best when they crunch the frog like all the way. Ooh, spooked a big one. Got him again. That's a good one too. Stay pinned, big guy. Oh, he came off, he came off. Wow. I don't even care that I lost that fish. It's just so fun. God, I love bass fishing so much. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. And this pond is gorgeous. It's such a cool setup. It's kind of like this S-wavering pond. There's a bridge on it. There's another shallow end. That's probably perfect for frogging. Since I'm really trying to bag some fish pretty quickly, I'm just gonna focus on key structure points. So like there's definitely gonna be a fish over here along this little bridge pilings. Got him. Good one too. Oh baby, you're on the frog. God, get in here, big guy. Fish number 2 on the frog. God, what a beautiful fish. He's a little solid. 1.90. All right, not bad. Getting off to a good start. Oh. The release is the best part. When I'm sticking these fish, I'm just like, I'm literally laying into them like as hard as I can. Like just cracking them. Like I probably look like such an idiot with my hook sets. But I think I'm gonna set the frog down and I'm gonna go pick up that Booyah Prank because I am dying to see how that bait performs. We got the prank now on the Daiwa Tatula. I'm so excited for this bait. Oh my God, it's really light, but it moves so nicely. Wow. I believe Zell Roland, I think that's his name. He created this little topwater, and this is the most interesting design ever. And I think this bait is definitely gonna be a key player like all throughout summer. It puts off a lot of vibration in that water column because that popper lip just displaces so much water. The back of it has been shaved down to where it kind of has a ridge to where that thing just swims perfectly. I was really kind of skeptical about this bait just because it's such a weird concept, but it is an amazing concept. I'm just kind of working like a jerkbait. That's what I was really excited for. It's like the perfect little jerkbait. And it's got a real big feather on the treble. Let's get some prank action going here. I'm loving it. Booyah, you guys want to sponsor me? Hit me up. Alexander Reese Fishing. I got you guys. I really would like to catch one like that, just like that. Subsurface. All right, little guy. The Booyah Prank works, guys. It freaking works. Thank you. 1.02 on the Booyah Prank.
Thank you, guy. All right, let's keep working around this pond. It's max depth with this 15-pound fluorocarbon. Oh, right there, baby. It's max depth, what I was saying, he just swiped at it. Its max depth is just like 2 foot under the surface. And these hooks are sticky sharp. Good hooks on Booyah baits. Yeah, 1.02. Thanks, Mr. Bass. He came up and hit that little prank right at the bank. Hitting the prank at the bank. There's one. He feels good. He's not huge, but God, they got some fight in them for sure. Another one on the prank. 1.02 again. All these fish are about the same size. Okay, I take it back. Instead of catching a limit of 5 fish, let's see how much weight we can actually catch out of this pond. I guess like all together. All right, we're gonna set the prank down. We've caught plenty of fish with it. We're gonna switch over to another unique bait that I saw at Academy. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna toss it around, and then we're going to a bottom bouncing bait. But I'm gonna give you a look at this interesting lure. Well, it's about 8:30 now. We are back at the bag. I'm gonna show you guys the third lure we're gonna switch up to. It's actually a soft plastic. It's called the Yum Swarm. I'll give you guys a close-up look on the big camera. But this is basically just a stick bait, kind of like a Senko. But wow, it's a weird bait. Like, look at this thing. I would think it's a drop shot bait. It's got one like central big eye and a flat bottom. I saw it last night and I was like, you know, that probably has some really good darting action, I guess. And I knew I was gonna be fishing like some shallow hydrilla. So we're gonna throw this on a 3/0 Gamakatsu EWG hook and get to tossing. It's a fairly light bait. They have them in a bigger size, but I figured since I'm pond fishing, I'd stick with like the 5-inch. It doesn't fall as quickly as the Senko. Like I said, it doesn't really have a lot of salt in it. So it's a fairly buoyant bait. It's just weird, I don't even know. It's just really weird. I just wanna knock this bait out of the way so I can pick up that freaking jig and start smoking them. It might be a little harder than I thought. They're not really committing to it. Come on, swarm. Get the swarm. Oh my gosh. How did I miss him? They're just not wanting to eat this swarm. I don't get it. They'll hit it, but they won't eat it. I don't know. They're just gonna swim around with it. God. Like, see, there's another one. He's like, he was just eating on it. What is happening? Got him that time. Gosh, why are you so tiny? Well, there's a swarm fish for you. He's extremely tiny. But thank you, though. Why? And how? All right, guys, well, I've used the swarm for probably about, I don't know, I'd say 30 minutes, honestly, and I really was trying to work it, and I tried my best to get a fish to commit to it, but it just seems like that is not the case. I don't know what's up with that, and I don't know how I feel about the swarm. I hope you guys like kind of enjoyed me throwing these weird baits, like the prank and then the swarm. The prank is definitely gonna be in my arsenal from now on. That's a fun bait to use for ponds. But I don't know how I feel about the Yum Swarm. So we are switching over to a 3/8 ounce Denny Brauer baby structure jig. I just ripped ass. But this is definitely my all-time favorite jig. I'll show you once I crack this thing open, if I can even do that. But all right, here's the jig out of the package. Just a green pumpkin and red and black flake jig. It's really kind of a small finesse jig. This jig is called the All Structure jig. And when it says all structure, it really means all structure. This thing will come through grass. You can swim this jig. It doesn't get hung up in rocks. It kind of has a football head shape to it. but also with like an archy style head. And since it's got a really flat head right here, this jig is also like amazing for skipping, I've noticed. So all-time favorite jig for me is definitely the Denny Brauer structure jig. Freaking amazing jig. You guys should go pick them up. We're gonna be pairing that jig up with one of my favorite trailers of the year. This is the Berkley Havoc Rocket Craw in a green pumpkin. Since the water is extremely clear, we're gonna be sticking with natural colors. We're gonna shorten this trailer up actually just a bit, since we're kind of going with a little smaller profile. And then from here, we got about an hour left, and it's just gonna be jig and frog, my two literally favorite baits. Really, a really good looking jig. My go-to, definitely one of my favorite jigs to throw. There we go. Oh, he came off. How did he come off? Damn. Way out there. He's not a bad little guy. We got the jig fish out of the way. His mouth is ready. He's been munching those craw ditties. Little guy got the jig. 0.84. Thanks, Mr. Bass. Oh, he took one of my pinchers. That son of a gun. That's okay though. Just gives it some character. Absolutely a little tiny squeaker. Look at how fat that little guy is. Look at how pudgy this fish's belly is. Thanks, buddy. They're stacked over here on this bridge. Like absolutely stacked. Another little guy. Jig fish. Honestly, I'll take this all day. These are beautiful fish. Gorgeous bass. 0.84. Thanks, buddy. There's another one. Feels tiny. He feels absolutely tiny. I let him pop off. They're just some spunky fish. Some spunkers. Some little spanky spunkers. 0.74. Thanks, bud. That feels a little better. Oh yeah, there we go. I knew there was going to be like at least somewhat of a decent fish in that school. Okay, I lied. He's not much better. He got the jig, baby. 1.06. See ya. There should be a few more in there. Oh, good one? And not too terribly good. It's a little better than what I thought. Yup. Oh, poor guy. His eyeball's gonzo. I wonder what happened to that. Looks like there's some sort of parasite on there. 0.106. Thanks, Mr. Bass. He has a real messed up eye. Poor guy. I hate that. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any over there. So the jig bites calmed down. They were like on fire for just a couple minutes. Right over here along this little bridge dock area. We're gonna go set the jig down. Look at my thumb. That's how you know it's been a great day. Alright guys, well, frog doesn't seem to be working out in my favor right now. Maybe the sun's too high up. We got a couple good blow-ups this morning I'm really happy about. It's definitely going to be a moving bait. I'm not sure exactly what bait it is, but we'll find out. So the moving bait we switched up to is a Keitech 4-inch swing impact in a bluegill flash. Just got some blues, blacks, golds, a little bit of gray, silver belly. We got it on a 16th ounce ball head jig. Throwing it on the spinning setup. I haven't really caught many fish on the spinning setup lately. I've been kind of missing it. But this is definitely gonna get bit. Like no matter what, this will get bit. Keitechs are always gonna get bit. There we go. That's not a bad fish. He didn't really fight. .12. Not bad. Well, the video's coming to a close. We're gonna finish it off with the Keitech because why not? This is a fun bait to throw, especially on a little spinning setup like this. We're just gonna go for a couple more fish. Another one. Not a bad little Keitech fish. Come here, you little butterball. .92. Thank you. See, another guy just asked me, how's my fishing going, basically. Well, okay. What a cute little stinky Mr. Bass. That guy was so tiny. Alright guys, last cast with the Keitech. And there we go. We're done. Alright guys, well, it is 10:30 now. We've been here since 7:30. I'm heading out. We're calling it a day. We caught a lot of fish. We didn't really catch the weight we were wanting to. I didn't really think that was going to happen. This place is more of a numbers pond, but it was really fun. I'll put the total weight up in the right hand corner right here for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. We caught fish on literally almost everything. We tried out a bunch of new weird baits, which was really fun. I had a great morning out here. We got on a decent topwater bite. Today was just really great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Stay tuned for more content coming up since it is summer. And as always guys, get out there, enjoy nature, and catch some bass. I'll see you in the next one.